99.7% of girls will chase you if you do this. Now, have you ever wondered what it would take to not only get a girl to notice you, but to actually make her chase after you? Sounds impossible, right? But what if I told you there's something simple, straightforward, and incredibly effective that almost no guy ever does? Yes, right now, you can turn the tables in your favor and stand out from all the other guys. Stick with me until the end of this video, because I'm going to reveal exactly what you need to do. And the best part? It works so well that 99.7% of girls simply can't resist. Want to know how? Then let's get started. Have you noticed how people who can make clear decisions are seen as confident? This also holds true in relationships. We women are naturally drawn to men who know what they want and show it through their actions. For example, instead of asking something generic like, "What do you feel like doing?" try something more direct, like, "Let's have dinner at that new restaurant tomorrow at 7. It's not about being bossy. It's about showing confidence, and that's incredibly attractive. When you hesitate or leave every decision up to her, you might come across as insecure, which can diminish attraction. That doesn't mean you have to decide everything on your own, but taking the initiative shows you're someone who knows where you're headed. And trust me, many women find it a relief not to have to make all the decisions all the time. A simple way to start? Try something small, like choosing a place to eat. Instead of asking, "Where do you want to go?" say, "There's an amazing place with the best burgers in town. Let's go there." Not only does it give her an idea, but it also shows enthusiasm, making the whole thing more fun and relaxed. Deep down, what we want is someone who can guide us, not because we need it, but because it's captivating. Showing leadership in small things, like planning a date or even in bigger decisions, reflects your confidence. And let me tell you, confidence is one of the most attractive traits in a man. Use scarcity to your advantage. Have you noticed how anything rare seems more valuable? This doesn't just apply to sales, it works in relationships too. If you're always available, replying to messages the second they come in, and arranging your entire life around someone else, you lose that something extra. It starts to seem like you don't have a life of your own, and that can be a turnoff. Now, scarcity doesn't mean ignoring or manipulating her, okay? It's just about balance. Show that you value your time and have other important things in your life. For example, if she texts you while you're busy, instead of dropping everything to reply, say something like, "I'm finishing a project right now, but I'll call you later." This shows you're focused but still interested in talking to her. Another idea is to create moments where she misses you. Spend time on your hobbies, with your friends, and pursuing your goals. When she sees that you have an interesting life outside the relationship, she'll appreciate the moments you spend together even more. Think of it this way. When you're always accessible, you take away some of the mystery. And mystery is something that sparks curiosity in any woman. It's not about playing emotional games, but creating a healthy balance. In the end, this makes the time you spend together much more special. And that's what she'll remember. After all, as the saying goes, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Focus on empathetic communication. You know that feeling of truly being heard and understood? That's what every woman values in a conversation. It's not just about what you say, but how you make her feel. This is where empathy comes in. Listening attentively, showing genuine interest, and validating her feelings. Sometimes, just saying something like, "I can see how that would be frustrating," makes all the difference. It might sound simple, but it shows you genuinely care about what she's sharing. A common mistake many men make is trying to solve everything right away. For example, if she's talking about a problem, resist the urge to jump in with advice. Instead, say something like, "That sounds tough. How are you handling it?" This kind of response not only validates her feelings, but also makes her feel comfortable opening up more. And empathy doesn't have to be just words. If she mentions having a tough day at work, you could say, "That must have been really hard for you. I'm here if you need to talk or need anything." Small gestures like these show that you're someone she can rely on, and that sense of support is rare and deeply appreciated. Oh, and don't forget about body language. Maintain eye contact, nod while she speaks, and match the tone of your voice to the moment. These little details show you're fully present in the conversation. When you do this, she'll notice that you genuinely care, and that turns a casual chat into something unforgettable. Create unforgettable experiences. Want to know the secret to making a woman think about you even when you're not around? It's all about the experiences you create together. Intense, fun, or unique moments have the power to stick in her memory. And it doesn't have to be anything extravagant or expensive. Sometimes what stands out most are the creative and genuine gestures. For example, instead of just going out for a regular dinner, why not suggest something a bit more special? Take her to a park you love where you can talk and relax, or try something new together, like a cooking class. It's through these activities that you connect on a deeper level and create a sense of closeness. And believe it or not, simple surprises make all the difference. If she mentions loving a particular author, imagine how she'd feel if you gave her one of their books. Or if you plan something thoughtful, like taking her to see that event she casually mentioned, it shows you pay attention to the details. It doesn't have to be expensive or elaborate. It's the thought and meaning behind it that count. Lastly, spontaneity has its place too. Sometimes, just showing up with a different plan, like a sunset walk or an impromptu coffee date, is enough to create unique moments. The key is that these experiences reflect who you are and show that you're present. Remember, what women value most is authenticity. Don't try to be someone you're not or create perfect situations. The charm lies in small gestures, genuine fun, and true connection. If you do this, she'll remember those moments with a smile. And think of you, of course. Understand and respond to subtle signs of interest. A woman won't always say directly that she's interested, but her body language might give her away. Learning to recognize these subtle gestures is what separates an attentive man from one who misses great opportunities. For example, if she holds eye contact with you longer than usual or adjusts her posture while you're talking, that might be her way of signaling that she wants your attention. Another classic sign is touch. If she lightly touches your arm while laughing or leans in closer during the conversation, it could indicate that she feels comfortable and open to connecting. When you notice this, respond naturally. A genuine smile or a lighthearted comment can strengthen the connection without coming off as overbearing. Additionally, pay attention to consistency. A single isolated gesture might just be politeness, but if she frequently laughs at your jokes, asks questions about your life, or tries to keep the conversation going, it's a clear sign she's interested. For instance, if she continues engaging even when the conversation seems to be winding down, that's a great opportunity to steer the dialogue forward with ease and confidence. Recognizing these signs is just the first step. The next is knowing how to act. If she shows curiosity about you, reciprocate with questions that demonstrate genuine interest. Small actions like complimenting something she's done or remembering a detail she mentioned earlier help create a safe space for her to open up further. The key is to act confidently while always respecting boundaries. Trigger emotional responses with words and gestures. If there's one thing we all know, it's that emotions drive our decisions. And here's the great part. You can use this to your advantage, creating emotional connections that make your interactions unforgettable. A simple example is sparking curiosity. Instead of sending a generic "good morning" text, why not try something more intriguing, like, "You won't believe the dream I had about you last night." That will make her curious, and guess what? She'll want to know more. Another powerful trigger is humor. Making a woman laugh is more than just entertaining. It creates a special moment she'll associate with you. You don't need to be a comedian. Just share lighthearted stories or funny moments from your day. Laughter builds intimacy and makes her feel more at ease around you. The key is to be authentic. Don't force jokes. Simply enjoy the conversation naturally. Emotional validation is another essential factor. Women appreciate it when we recognize their feelings or achievements. Saying something like, "I admire how you handle tough situations," shows that you genuinely pay attention to her, making her feel special and valued. This connection can elevate a casual chat into something much deeper. Small gestures also go a long way. If she mentions being nervous about something, like a work presentation, a simple supportive message or a "good luck" can make a huge difference. It shows that you're tuned into the details of her life. And there's nothing more attractive than someone who genuinely cares. Show that you're in control of your own life. You know what's truly irresistible in a man? seeing that he's in control of his own life. This doesn't mean being rigid or controlling, but living intentionally, with clear goals and well-defined priorities. When you show that you know what you want and are actively working toward it, you automatically exude confidence and security. And that energy is magnetic. Having a well-structured life is more than just appealing. It's proof that you don't rely on anyone else to make you happy. This becomes clear when you invest in what brings you joy, whether it's your career, a hobby, or your friendships. For example, imagine you're passionate about photography and decide to participate in a local exhibit. When she sees your dedication and passion, she'll not only admire you for it, but also recognize that you're authentic and focused. Having your own interests makes a world of difference because it shows you have something unique to offer. Another important factor is self-care. Physical and mental health are the pillars of a balanced life. Keeping up a workout routine, eating well, and taking care of your mental well-being, whether through meditation or simply resting when needed, are clear ways to show that you value yourself. When you're at peace with yourself, it shows. And this includes how she perceives you. Knowing that you're emotionally stable and that you respect your body naturally attracts people, as it conveys trustworthiness and maturity. But being in control of your life doesn't mean shutting others out. Quite the opposite. It's about building something so solid and interesting that you invite the right people to be part of it, including her. Showing that you lead a life full of purpose and excitement is like saying, "My life is great, and I want to share it with you." Remember, a man who's in charge of his own life not only draws attention, but also lays the foundation for a healthy and balanced relationship. After all, when you know how to take care of yourself, you're ready to bring value to someone else's life. Have you ever felt like you weren't good enough to win over the woman you desire? That feeling of inadequacy can be crushing, but it doesn't reflect who you truly are. What you're missing isn't worth. It's knowing how to showcase the best of what you have to offer. There's a method that teaches ordinary men how to attract 10 out of 10 women who once seemed out of reach. It's not about changing who you are, it's about learning how to spark genuine and irresistible desire in them. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to know what works. Click the link below in the comments and watch the video that explains how to transform your reality. Don't let fear or insecurity hold you back. The method that's already helped thousands of men might be exactly what you need to begin your new journey. And if this was helpful to you, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and don't forget to check out the next video playing on your screen.